started. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Give me just a second, guys. Get this all set up now. Go and get this all set up. Alright, turn on monetization, save. Details. Alright, fix that, fix that. Go here. Good, good, that should fix it. Alright. All done there. Okay. I'll take this out. Sorry. Sorry, this is taking a little longer than normal. I don't have Lark with me tonight to help out, so I'm doing the best I can. Alright, let me grab my phone so that I can reach chat. Because otherwise I will not be able to. And that would be bad. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be able to read much chat anyway. Because, you know. I mean, obviously I'm not. Alright. Well, happy birthday, Cattle Hideaway Productions. Glad that you had a birthday today. Have I heard of the Night from DVD? Yes, I have. I have heard of it. And I will do a video on it eventually. But I'm a little DVD'd out because I did so much of it last month. So tonight we are just going to do For Honor. I'm probably not going to go too long tonight, guys. If I'm being honest, I'm a little tired. It's been a rough day. Subbing wasn't terrible, but, you know, keeping track of a bunch of kids who are just too excited about Thanksgiving break, and then coming straight back home, and then getting ready for a premiere of the Peacekeeper Executions. Then had to go visit Longhorns to go say goodbye to my friend and manager, Tony. I'm a little tired and a little bummed out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a little sad tonight. It's nothing severe or anything, but it's just something like, I'm a little worn down. Well, let's start off with Warden. We're gonna go with Ruth first because she is so close to that Rep 31 beauty. She'll be my first hero to reach Rep 31. So let's do that. That'll cheer me up. Yeah. That'll be good. Happy anniversary. Yeah, I'm going to give Goblins crack. Let's just play bots and have... you're right, I probably should just play bots, but I already entered the PvP. So if this PvP does not go well, I'll just switch to bots. I'll just switch to bots after this. Just not feeling like overworking myself tonight. I just want to kind of relax, enjoy myself. Because this will be my last video until after the break. I've got a few ideas for after the Thanksgiving break, but... nothing's going to come out right away. Also, just so y'all know, after Thanksgiving break, when we come back, the Santa Claire merchandise will be hitting the Teespring store, so y'all know. So be excited for that. I'm excited for that. That'll be cool. All right. Let's see. Let's just hope for the best. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm guessing you'll be covering the Night Killer at some point in the future. Of course I will. Yeah, totally. I'll totally be covering that. But I'm already set up to do Bill next, so Bill will have to go first, and then I might look at the Night, or I might just wait. I mean, I know I kind of did skip ahead to look at some killers like Pinhead and Onryo, so maybe I will make an exception and hit the Night just because I like the Night so much, and I like Knights. But, yeah, we'll see. Well, I'll think about it. Raven, I wonder, why don't you do some 1v1 sometimes? You can chill there if the other player's not top. Well, see, Labaj, you just said it. You just said it, Labaj. If. You can do 1v1 and chill if the other player's not talking. No. No, if because odds they might be toxic, and then if they're toxic, that's not chill. That is not chill. And besides, sometimes I feel like 1v1s can be just as sweaty, if not more sweaty than Dominions. Looks like most of them ran to C. Hi. Well, that was quick. Good fight, man. I didn't expect that other guy to get involved, honestly. But once he did, I was kind of already mid-motion. And you can't stop the Warden mid-motion. Ah, pop revenge. Good. Good parry. Man, this Nobushi's good at that turtle at the last minute. Okay, you've got him. I'm going to go turn B around because that's something I can do right now. Sorry I'm not responding to chat comments right now. Lark's not here, so I'll be able to check them when I die or between matches. Alright, turn that around. Why are we all in C? Oh, I hate when people do that. I hate when all 3 or 4 players go into one zone. That's so crap. Because then it makes it harder to maintain control of the zones. Hey, buddy. Oh crap.
You captured Zone C.
Damn it. Well, okay, that was bound to happen. Why'd you kick me? It's not cool, Shinobi. I didn't do nothing to you. Anyway, let's check chat. Did anyone watch Fear the Furry video? Yes, I saw that. Good morning, Raven Knight. How goes the stream? It's going okay. I mean, it started off all right. I mean, I did okay. I haven't done anything terrible yet. Didn't Ubi make so the zone capture no longer goes faster, even if you're 4 on the same zone? I don't know if they did. No, I don't think they did that.
You captured Zone A.
Kratos versus God? That's not even a contest. God. All day, every day. Yahweh is greatest. That's why the second commandment is, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Because what other god could compare? Get my stamina back. Alright, broke the line. Good. Let's go to... Oh, they're taking A, but we're about to lose C. Might have to just eat that loss, because I've got to go take A back. Hi, Nobushi. What the heck? Okay, dude, you do that. You do that, Nobu. I guess you can go take back B if that's what you really want to do. I'll just take A back. I don't mind. It works for me. What the? Where did he come from? Ah. Alright, Shaolin was ready for the drop attack. Alright, that did happen. Let's see what else. Here's a better idea. Goku versus Kratos. Goku. Kratos hasn't been able to bust planets yet, so I'm going to give that one to Goku. Raven, I was wondering, which of the heroes in For Honor do you hate fighting? Kyoshin is probably the one I dislike the most, just because, like I've said before, he's light spam the character, and I do not like that. I do not like the fact that he is just the Lord of light spam.
You lost Zone A.
Come on. Where's the rest of my team, damn it? Oh, come on! Why did my team just leave me there? Why are you running away now? I thought you were coming to help. Ah! Y'all are no fun. Come on. You should have come to help. I was being ganked by a 3-man team. I could have used the backup. Oh well. Okay. Damn it. Well, I thought I was doing okay until now. How am I doing? Oh, only 2... Man, I only have 2 kills? Really? No, I thought I was doing better than that. Guys, I thought I was doing better than that. Why do I only have 2 kills? That doesn't make sense. I mean, Artion D has 12. Well, now I have 3, but that wasn't me. That was an assist. Why am I doing so bad? That doesn't make sense. No, I feel like I've done better than that. That's weird. Well, y'all have fun in C. I'm going to go maintain control of A.
You captured
Because
Zone
if they're
C.
smart, they'll send at least one person to A. But then again, I may be overestimating their intellectual capabilities. Or they're going to B to try to take that back, but that'll take time, and by the time they do that, we'll have control of 2 zones. Pretty comfortably, too. Ah, here you come. How does that work? How? Someone explain that to me. Okay, so she dodges, right? And I gain hyper armor. I charge, and then she just does her dot, and then she does her jab, and that cancels it? No, that doesn't make sense. I got the hyper armor. I timed it right. That should not happen. That doesn't happen. Oh well, maybe I don't know the rules. Maybe I don't know the rules. Someone I'm sure in chat's gonna tell me, no, here's why that happened, and I'll take your word for it. Let me take A back. I hope I don't fight that Nobushi again. She's too good for me.
You captured Zone A.
Alright, let's turn B around. Come on.
You lost Zone C.
Gotcha, Sanhu. Outplayed you, Sanhu. Didn't have any friends to gank with you this time, Sanhu. Ah, that felt good. Alright, taking C back.
You captured Zone C. Enemy team is breaking.
No, I'm not helping you with this. I'm going to A. You 3 can gank the Shinobi if you want, but that's not going to win the game. We've got to maintain control of points. That means I'm taking A.
You captured Zone A.
That Shaolin done. Better go to C, make sure we don't lose it. We can still win this. Catch. And you're done. Whew! What a fight. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Alright. Daniel G, they space Vikings, not filthy mutants. I don't know who you're talking about, but okay. I just brought the cat ear ornament for Nobu. God have mercy on my eternal soul. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey Raven, would the Space Wolves fight the furries next? No, I'm still believing the Black Templars. The Black Templars, I think, will still take it. Yeah, I got overall rep. I got rep 31 with Warden. Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. All right, let's go back in. Let's go back in. All right. Hey Raven, how late am I this time? You've only missed one match, man. Like, we just finished up match number 1, so you're still good. You're still fine. In tonight's unexpected news, the original Green Power Ranger, Jason David Frank, has passed. Yeah, I knew about that. They announced that the other day, so we're good. Raven, what is your favorite character to play? I really like playing as Nobushi, and Warden. And I like playing Nucia. I just wish she were better, because right now Nucia is kind of trash, like, not even gonna lie. Raven, any suggestion of a tier 1 feat that is actually useful? Honestly, Kyoshin's tier 1 feat is too good, if you ask me. Like, I would argue it's actually too good. Because it adds bleed damage to their lights. Because that's what people always ask, which hero do you love the most, which hero do you hate the most? I think if I had to pick one that I really don't like, it is Kyoshin. I know people always say, no, Pirate's the worst. Pirate was OP, okay? She was, I'm not going to deny that. But Kyoshin is such a paradox to me. Because the big complaint with For Honor for a while was it was a light spam game. Everybody could light spam and it was super annoying, and the worst offender was Orochi. He could just light spam. He had a triple light spam, which drove everyone crazy. So everyone said, please remove Orochi's light spam. And so what did Ubisoft do? Okay, we've removed his light spam. We've changed his light spam. I would argue it's still not good. I would argue he can now spam in new and all better ways than just light spam. He has access to brand new means of spam now. But my issue was, the whole argument was, we don't want light spamming characters. So what do they do after they take this away from Orochi? They bring us a character whose whole meta is light spam. You can't deny that. Everything he does revolves around his lights. He has an All Guard, which, if activated, will grant him 3 or 4 guaranteed lights. He has a first and second feat, which not only allow him to bleed after a All Guard or after a crushing counter or All Guard, but that will add bleed and healing for each strike. And it is much more imperative to just do those lights because they are guaranteed for the first 3 or 4. You also have an undodgeable second light in any combo, and you have a crushing counter light, which will activate the aforementioned bleed and heal. Everything about Kyoshin is light. It's just light. It's just light spam. And to me, I'm like, I thought the goal was to end light spam, and now you've created the ultimate light spam player. And of course, the obvious argument is all you gotta do is just light parry. Sure, because that's an easy thing to do. All right. Ah, he read me. Crap. I think I've fought you before. Crap. Crap. Damn it. There was no way I was going to win that, because my only hope was to wait for my revenge to activate, and there was no way that was going to happen. They were both playing very carefully not to activate my revenge, so there was no way that was happening. So I was kind of doomed from the start there. I think after this I will just play bots, because it's not that I'm just not in the mood for this tonight. I'm a little dour right now tonight, guys. I'm trying not to show it. I'm trying very hard to keep my, optimistic personality up. But it's sometimes not easy. Been dealing with a lot today, and dealing with a lot more coming.
captured Zone A. You captured Zone C.
Where'd the shaman go? Shaman! There you are. Shaman, you want to help? There we go. A little revenge here. I guess Shaman was just doing the smart thing and not letting him feed, not letting the revenge feed. That was probably the smart thing to do. All right, Shaman, I'm sorry I got mad at you. Here comes Warden. Here comes Warden. All right, Warden. Ooh, scathing. Not as tough when they're by themselves. Not as tough when they're by themselves. But even if we win this, I'm just going to switch to playing the bots. I'm just not in the mood to go up against people right now. I hope y'all don't mind that. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I better go boost the zone. That would probably be the smart thing to do. Let's dance with my umbrella here. Dance. Feel like I'm an Inazuma. Only Genshin players will get that reference. Woo! I couldn't have been more anime if I tried. Is no one going to come to A? Is no one going to come to A? Am I just going to sit here, boost an A? Is that all I'm going to do? I guess so. I guess I'm just going to sit here, boost an A. Well, while I wait on someone to show up and give me a hard time... I didn't think that I'd be early because of the work I had to do in Vehicle Depot. I should have enlisted an engineer in the Army because I have to fix 2 more Humvees tomorrow at 5. Really? Landon, I thought you were in the police force. You work with Humvees? Or maybe, do they use Humvees in the police force? Anyway, Chimera would probably be the only major faction celebrating it. I would like that. Maybe that's what Mako got her to... Oh, y'all are talking about other stuff. I'm sorry. I know that I'm not as connected to the chat right now. I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Warden. Good parry. Okay, I know I dodged that. Come on. Wait, come on. I didn't even do it from the top that time. So not cool. Not cool. Alright.
You lost.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, alright. He's a level 50 Warden? No, I'm not jealous. You're jealous. Alright, I better turn B around for one thing. My boys in C aren't looking hot. I may need to help them out instead. Nah, they've got that. They've got that. They're good. They're good. Blackfriar's with him, and he seems pretty tough. There we go. Turn B around. There we go. Yeah, turn that B around. I really need to learn not to fall for that each time.
You lost Zone C.
Damn. Alright, well, I was bound to start losing eventually. I'm not a cop anymore, Raven. I enlisted in the Army to be able to go to college. Oh! Wow. Okay, cool. I thought you were still in because I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago you had said that you were still in the police force. But maybe I missed that. Like, it's cool. Like, I just think I missed that. Hi, man. How you doing? Oh, I outplayed you. You thought I was going to go for a light.
Zone A.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Well, I'm dead. Ah! I tried, though. I tried. Oh, well. Let's see. I truly think Lawbringer should have more opener options. I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, he could definitely use them, but I don't. I mean, as that Lawbringer proved, I think if you can outread your opponent, you're doing pretty good. But then again, I'm the epitome of garbage, so if I'm even doing moderately well against him, I guess that means he needs to do a little better. He threw that. They missed everything. Like, if their goal was to hit me, they missed. If their goal was to hit the minions, they missed. So, if you're going to try to, like, knock me over the ledge, good try. And now you've just,
You lost Zone A.
now die. Cute, but I still beat you. And it was funny. I thought that was really funny because it's like, haha, I'm going to get you. I'm going to knock you over the ledge. Nope, you failed, and I won. Isn't that cute? That was cute. I thought it was adorable.
The enemy rally.
How am I doing? 3 kills, 4... Man! Actually, that's partially my fault. I was sitting in Zone A most of the time, admittedly, so that's why. That's why. Sometimes these things happen. It's just crazy that way. Just gonna hang out. Is this really happening again? No one's just gonna come to fight me? I'm just gonna hang here the whole time? I'm just the boosting Nobushi. I'm gonna dance. Hold on. Wait, I can't. Oh, it's doing that thing where it won't let me. Aw. Come on. Ah, it's not letting me. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. I wanted it to let me. I wanted it to let me do like my emotes, but it won't. It's doing that thing where it like cancels itself out. I'm gonna go to A now. Oh, they're all in A. Okay, sure. All right. Y'all enjoy yourselves up there. I'm gonna let the thing run out, or if they all go there, I'll go there too. But it seems really stupid to just run there and keep giving them. Oh, they're all going. Okay. All right. I suppose we can do it this way. They're gonna make a final stand in A. Let's go. Let's go indulge them. I haven't even fought you yet, bro. Oh, God, what? Whoa, how? When? What? Just suddenly, out of nowhere. I just got destroyed. That was crazy. I think I got hit by like 3 different directions. That was nuts. Hang in, Pryor. Hang in there. Crap. And we won. Woo!
Zone A.
Someone dance with me. Someone dance with me. Yeah! Come on, Orochi. Shake that groove fine. Woo!
Victory.
Yeah! Yeah! Everybody dancing. I love it. Yeah, guys. Woo! 2 wins. 2 wins. Anyway, so that is that. All right. Let's see. What do y'all think about my theory for years? Oh, everyone's talking about other stuff now. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Like I said, I'm just gonna go against the bot now. I'm just not that in the mood to deal with people right now. I know that's weird after winning 2 matches, but I'm just not in the mood. Hey Raven, would you ever host a For Honor fashion competition? I actually did once upon a time. I did. We had a whole fashion contest thing going on, but that ended when I was planning to remove the Discord server. But now that that's over with, I might bring it back. I've been thinking about bringing it back. Let's go. Let's go Team Wa. Let's go Team Wa. Hey Raven, what if one of your characters broke the fourth wall and wanted to speak with you? I actually, whenever I write a new story, I actually have interviews with my characters sometimes to sort of give an idea of who they are and how they act. Hey Raven, how to balance who I think Yorm is? Not very. I think Yorm is one of the weaker tier heroes. Not as weak as Nusha. I think it is criminal. And everyone in the For Honor community was bitching about, stop nerfing Yorm, buff Yorm. When are we going to get a buff to Yorm? Rework Yorm. Everyone was whining about Yorm. And granted, Yorm needed help. I'm not denying that. But Nusha hasn't gotten an official update since her release. And I'm like, come on, people. Nusha is one of the most underappreciated heroes in the damn game. Good kill, Pryor. I was real worried that we were going to feed her revenge. That was my big fear. Are we up against bot 3s or 2s? I can't tell. The way they were fighting, none of them parried anything, so I'm going to say bot 2s. None of them parried anything, so my guess is bot 2. Whoa! Holy crap, I wasn't even paying attention, dude. Damn it. Ah! The lights. The lights. They got me. What is he? He is a bot 3, so these are bot 3s. Okay. Is Teamwa Bayek's cousin? Because he looks pretty badass. Landon, you gotta watch the Legends videos. I did a whole video on Teamwa, man. I just wish there was an incentive to keep playing rep 70s. I agree. I feel like there should be more reward for getting to rep 70 than there is. Why are we doing so objectively terribly right now? That move is slow as shit. He's about to turn into a god. Stay away from him. Watch me not take my own advice. There we go. Oh, we killed that one. Yeah, there we go. I'm not garbage. I'm hot garbage. There's a difference. Just don't ask me what it is. People always tell me, hey, Raven, don't be so down on yourself. It's one of the few things I'm good at. Wait, no wonder we're doing bad. I've got 2 Shinobi on my team. Oh, man. And the Black Prior's okay, but 2 Shinobi against bot 3s? Oh. Oh, crap. Staying away. Well, you're dead. Sorry, Nobi. You're dead. I could have sworn your revenge was going to run out there, but... No!
You lost Zone A.
Crap. Crap! Oh, gosh! Come on! It's sad to say that I was doing better against the players. But then again, I've got a pretty lousy team lineup. I've got 2 Shinobi and a Black Prior. And how are they doing? Yeah, the Black Prior is the one with the most kills other than me, so I shouldn't be surprised about that. Yeah! Alright, Shinobi, clear out B. Shinobi, you're terrible at this. Here. Zone. Zone's the way to go. Me teaching bot 3s how to play the game. That's a sad state of affairs. Alright, moving on up to A. You again. Oh, how did you? Come on! Any other player would have fallen for that. Oh, come... That should have killed you! Okay, good job. You dropped a smoke bomb. I need you in the face. You know, tit for tat. I win.
You captured Zone A.
Maybe I can fix that problem? No, I legit just made it worse. I made that worse. Yeah, smart move there, Raven. Smart move. Hi. Come on. Yeah! Eat this, warm mommy. Victory is the Gators. Alright, Shinobi, you turn that around. I'm going to C.
You lost Zone
Hi, Aramusha, you scumbag.
You lost Zone A.
Oh, you son bitch! Yeah, yeah, fire arrow, meet my blade. That's how it's done.
Zone C.
This is not going to end well, just letting y'all know. Black Prior, I need you to get the heck out of here. Black Prior, I did not tell you to go fight. I told you to get the heck out of here. You're kidding. That would have killed me.
Team is breaking.
I better go to A and turn it around. Here I thought we had a chance. A snowball's chance, but still a chance.
Your team rallied.
I'm starting to think that move is useless. Gotcha! Boom! Oh, crap. Wait for the revenge to wear out. Shinobi. There, Shinobi, see this? Shinobi, wait! You need to heal. You know what? Do what you want. Do what you want, Shinobi. You live your own life. Don't let me tell you what to do. Shinobi, why are you interrupting me? Why are you feeding revenge, Shinobi? I don't... You know what, Shinobi? You deserve this. You deserve what happens to you. Oh, crap. Crap.
Your team is breaking.
Crap. 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 Yeah, boy. Come on. Keep feeding my revenge. That's what I was waiting for. Why did I do that? Someone explain to me why I did that.
Enemy team is breaking.
Stop it, dang it! Oh, wait, no, we'll take... No! We lost C. I thought we would take C, and then that would turn it around. Alright, never mind, I'm dead. Alright, anyway. Where were we? Back to the chat. Yo, hello there. He just got smoked. Slow clap. Need. Allah Akbar. Yep. Hey, Raven, are there any scenes in the Lord of the Rings trilogy you find interesting? Most of them. I love Lord of the Rings. Of course, we're fighting Bot 3 because Ubi hates Raven. Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure they do. My theory for year 6 is the myths are told each season and thus creating a peaceful time, but they inevitably war breaks out again in year 7.
Enemy rally.
No, I don't see that happening. I don't see that being the thing. I don't know what they're going to do year 7. There's just nothing to really, know. Anyway. Hey, Raven, funny thing I found out this weekend, when you do no matchmaking, all the bots are ultra high level Instinct 3. Yeah, I noticed that. But yeah, I'm getting kind of used to this. Maybe I should have stuck with playing people. I don't know. I just wanted a nice, easy night, and here I am winning in 2 PvP modes while not getting a lot of kills, and doing terrible in PvAI, even though I have a bunch of kills. Life does not make sense. Yes, I know I lost, Landon. Thank you. I appreciate you reminding me of my abject failures. That makes me feel so good. Let me see. The Roman conquest of Fortnite. You know what? Anyone could have a conquest of Fortnite, and I'd probably support it. Just saying. All right, let's see. We got Slayer, Faithful, and Strong. I can do those. Let's do a Strong. I think we'll go Conk. We'll go Conk-a-Donk. Conk could be a good, useful one, yeah. I'm interested in year 7. Any thoughts? Like I said, I have no idea what they're going to do, man. I just do not know. They haven't revealed anything. Some people are wondering if they'll even do a year 7. Some people are thinking they're going to end it after year 6. I don't think so. I think they're going to have a year 7. I just don't know what they're going to do. I would like to see them just stop making new heroes for a while and focus on making new maps. That's what I'd like to see. Would you support Disney buying Fortnite? I would not support Disney buying anything other than some decent imagination. Hey Raven, who would win in a match, 4 Shugokis or 4 Orochis? I don't know. That is 2 levels of trash that I can't even begin to go through. Conk-a-Donk. Centurion to For Honor. You dishonor me. You dishonor your men. You dishonor Rome! I'm not reminding you, Raven. I was trying to correct a typo. Sorry. No, you're good. I just thought you were saying lost. Like, The question is, what will happen after year 7? I don't even know. Why are we looking that far in the future? Let's just focus on what's coming, right? Ah, crap. I know. Bushi bot 3. Yeah, you're a bot 3. Crap, no!
You captured Zone C.
Yeah! Got her! Reina is victorious. The queen is victorious. Oh, Hitakiri. Crap. Why didn't you heavy me, dude?
Lost Zone C.
Oh crap. Not the guard break. No! Eat this. No. Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Eat it!
Zone C.
Got your daily dose of iron. That should not have hit me. Guys, that one of those lights should not have hit me. One of those lights should not have hit me, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm the crazy one. If this proves anything, it's that Conk is a monster no matter whether you're playing bot 3s or people. Conk is an absolute monster. Wait, is my team consistent of bot 2s? Ah, hey, don't stop me from picking up my buddy. I said don't stop me from picking up my buddy. You jerk. Hi, Tiandi. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, crap. No. I killed you with the boop. I killed Tiandi with the boop. I wanted to add a little squeak sound effect. Hitakiri, meet again. Only this time, for the first time. Oh crap. What? Ah, stupid railing. Who thought it'd be a good idea to put railing there in the first place? Crap. Crap. No! No! Ah, okay, that happened. Don't worry, Raven. I'm sure one day you get light parry. Yes. Oh man, that's true. Ain't all side dodge attacks considered as light parries now? No, that's in the testing grounds. Who else thinks Conk needs some better tier 4s? There are lots of characters who need better tiers. Nusha needs better everything. All of her tiers are trash. No, seriously. One of the reasons I think Nusha is one of the weakest heroes in the game, if not the weakest, is because her tiers are objectively the worst in the game because they are directly against the current meta. Want proof? Let's talk about her feats real quick. I think I've talked about this before, but Screw it, I'm going to talk about it again. Let's talk about her feat. Nusha was presented as kind of a dual specialist. She was supposed to be someone who's really good at fighting one-on-one, and it makes sense because she has the trap attack, which is a unique way to deal with a one-on-one fight. Okay, so what are her feats? Her first feat allows her to gain a damage buff if she manages to fight someone one-on-one. That's nice, except for the reality that For Honor has officially admitted that the whole meta of the game now has been moved specifically to a gank meta where they're trying to make it so all the heroes have gank capability. So that's kind of useless since now the game is working towards making ganks more common. Her second feat is the Caltrop, which basically can cause damage to any player except for herself who wanders through it, which, okay, fair. That's a cool idea. That's a cool way to make it so that if people try to gank you, they'll not want to. Except, number one, the Caltrop mines don't really do that much damage. They require you to move around in order for them to do damage, so all you have to do is stand still and just turtle. And frankly, here's the worst part. Let's say that you're being ganked. Your own teammates won't want to do it either because the Caltrop spikes hurt your teammates as well as your enemies, so they won't want to help you, so you'll be completely isolated. And not only that, usually they do so minimal damage that if a team of 3 comes at you, they'll just eat the damage from the Caltrop so that they can kill you and then get out of it. I've literally gone up against people as Nusha, dropped the Caltrops, they all gank me to take me out, and then they run around emote spamming and running around in circles in the Caltrops because the zone will just start healing them. It's entirely useless. Alright, now let's look at her third feat. Her third feat allows her to slow down an enemy that she targets so that they can't run away from her. Again, if you're being ganked, why would they run away from you? And if you do slow them down and you're being ganked while they try to run away from you, all they're going to do is just come back and help their team kick your ass. Again, absolutely no point to it. And then the final one is basically Warmonger's Corruption. She can target one player and then add a corruption feat to them, which does damage the more people that hang around them. See what I mean? But unlike Warmonger, who can heal off of it and do it in a blast technique, Nusha can't do that. Hers is literally just worse than Warmonger's, so it's not even unique. So basically, Nusha's whole feat set is useless because it counters the meta and is in no way useful to her. And then you might think, okay, well, she's still an assassin. That means she has dodge lights. She has dodge attacks, right? Yes, just like everyone else. But her dodge attacks are dodge lights and are easily baited and read. And then that means since they're dodge lights, you get a free heavy if you parry them. That's not even the worst of it. Nope, gets worse. She also, her deflect, which all assassins have a deflect, it's the only one that doesn't guarantee any damage at all because it is 100% possible for a player to block it. You can actually block this deflect. Crap. And you're dead. Sorry. I got excited because I knocked that Hitakiri into the lava. Hi, Tiandi. And then you might think, okay, but Nusha still has trap attacks, right? She's the only character who has those. Aren't those useful? Except for the fact that trap attacks have one glaring weakness. Light attacks. Because you see, Nusha doesn't have hyper armor. She doesn't have undodgeables. She doesn't have unblockables. She doesn't have enhanced lights. She doesn't have enhanced anything, actually. So that means that if she starts a heavy, one of two things is going to happen. Either she's going to heavy you and follow through, or she's going to turn it into a trap attack, or you might get lucky and she'll cancel it and guard break you, right? Well, that is difficult. That's a tough situation to be in, because if you try to block it or parry it and it's a trap attack or a guard break, you're screwed. But if you turn your guard away and she hits you, you're screwed. So what do? Light. Because your light will be faster than her heavy, so if it lands, then that means, oh, you've canceled whatever attack she was going to do. And since a lot of the characters can light spam, There's no point to it. So, again, I ask you, who's the weakest character in the game? People always say, oh, Yorm is. At least Yorm has hyper armor, and has an undodgeable, and has an unblockable. He's already got more going for him than Nucha. Don't know if it's been asked before, but is there a character who got upgraded but it made them bad or worse than before? Yeah, Shinobi. Well, initially. He's better now. But when he first got updated, he was way too OP. He went from a character who was a long-range specialist, which annoyed everybody, into a character who could not be beaten and was annoying. Warden got updated, and it didn't make him worse, but it didn't make him better either, because his whole game now is just the 50-50 of whether or not he's going to do an unblockable or guard break you. That's all it comes down to for Warden. Not that it's not effective, but yeah, most characters who get updated, I feel like they do pretty well with how they want to update them. Let's do a Samurai this time. Let's go. You know what? I was just talking about him. Let's go Shinobi. Anyway, Raven, you can throw a heavy if you don't attack the side she attacks. Yeah, I know. And of course, Yorm has the Infertilizer attack. I don't know what that means. I missed the back dodge bash of Warden. Yep. How would you feel about a female samurai hero who uses a Taysen War fan in one hand and a Tachi sword in the other? Could be a unique playstyle. It could be. But I don't think they'll do that.
You lost.
I just don't see a lot of playability from that. I mean, it's unique. I'll give you that, but I don't see a whole lot of playability from that. Aha. You did not get to drop that on me. That would have been bad. I did not know a Warden was here. Rolling back. Haha! They ran away because the pirate was with me. Yeah, you may want to see the ninja versus the pirate, but in truth, when they team up, they are a mighty combination. Yeah, we got him, Warden. Hey, Wolfhound Warden, my Warden, are you about 3 or 2? Because I don't want to be playing with bot 2s, okay?
You captured Zone C.
Crap. Crap. Oh well. I was outgunned that time. The ground pound of the nuts. Yeah. Yorm has a kit. Yorm's feats are decent. Nucha has nothing. So whenever people were saying Yorm is the most underappreciated character and For Honor just hates the Vikings. I'm sorry. At least the Vikings have Raider. I'm sorry. At least the Vikings, for the most part, have been updated to the point that they can be viable.
You captured Zone A.
What the heck? No! Why? Why? Dang it. Ah! You know, I've heard people say that Highlander's trash too. No. No, he's not. It might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like Yorm is a fairly strong character. I agree, actually. I don't think Yorm is that weak. Here's what I think. I think people have been lied to for a while. I think people were told for a long time Jormungandr is a stamina bully, and because he is, that's toxic for the game. And because Yorm has limited reach, they say, oh, that's bad because a lot of other characters have better reach than Yorm does. Crap. Yeah, I actually got a kill. Nice. I'll take that. Yeah, how about that? I feel good. Woo! All right. I actually got a kill, and I did it with my own skill. I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up. He's good. He's good. He's good. All right, we're good. No. No! I was about to execute. Why you ruin all my fun, minions? Why you ruin all my fun, minions? Why you ruin all my fun, minions? Okay. No. You stop teasing my warden. No.
You capture Zone A.
How did I get you twice, warden? Well, I mean, you are the weakest of the vanguards. There's no denying that. You know, Nusha, I was just talking about how little you matter anymore. Which is sad. I want Nusha to matter. I want her to be good, but she's so trash. That's the problem. That is the problem. She's just so bad. She is a bad character. Warden sneaking over, but I cannot go. My friend needs me. Yeah, good job, Kensei. You got him. You got him.
Enemy team is breaking.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you're trying to take back C, are you? Well, it's not gonna work, C. Oh, crap. They are gonna take back C. Dang it. Don't let them take back C. Yes. Yes, okay. Now we gotta guard A and B. We can do that. No, you're not crossing B. You are not crossing B. Get back here. Get back here.
You lost Zone A.
You are not crossing B. You are not crossing B. Nusha, did you hear me? You're not crossing B. Nusha, please. Why, Nusha? At least attack me. Do something. No, God, Nusha, why? Even as a bot 3. Even as a bot 3. Nusha. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad. How come you do well with Nusha? I don't know. No, you know what? I have a theory. I think it's because I'm so smooth brain that people expect me to be high brain function. So then they think, he's about to do this. That means I better respond with this. Wait, no, he's not going to do that. He's actually going to do the most dumbass decision you could possibly do. I did not expect that today. I did not expect a YouTuber to be this smooth brain. And I'm like, ha! You did not expect it. You fool! Everyone knows that I'm smooth brain. All right, let's go breach. Let's go breach. Let's go breach. I don't know why that became a thing. All right. Who to go? 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 I kind of want to go, yeah, I want to go Yorm. I have not gone Yorm in a while. Let's go Jormungandr. Yeah, Jormungandr. That way we have everyone from every faction, except for the Outlanders. We got a Viking, we got a Samurai, we got a Wulin, and we got a Gladiator. Anyway. The best players that others fears are the ones with a few screws loose. Very true. I don't know. To be honest, I kind of am just bad. I wouldn't say he needs a giant nerf. I believe he needs more of a rework. Nerf certain things and make other things better, you know? Are you talking about Jormungandr or are you talking about Nusha? Because here's the thing. You know what? I could fix Nusha very easily. Want to know how I fix Nusha? Actually, it's quite simple. Here's what I do. First, give her some undodgeables. Because I think one of the biggest problems Nusha has is people will just dodge out of the way of whatever she tries to do. Like, give her an undodgeable. I know that Slanderous made that video about undodgeables and how they're ruining the game. I don't know. I think some undodgeables are okay. I'm not saying that all are. There are some that are genuinely crap. But I think we could definitely use an undodgeable on Nusha. I think that would at least give her a property that would help her. I also... now, some people have said that she should be able to cancel out of trap attacks. No, that won't make any difference, I'll be honest. Gotcha. No, you don't. Eat it! Hammer slam, boys! Yeah! Yeah, hold this for me! Hold this for me! Boom! Shaman's done. Boy! 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 Oh, what the? On who? Son, who? You're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for that with your head. You hear me, son? You hear me, son? Ooh, boom! And it's out of here! Ah, these are bot 2s because she knew to activate her revenge. See, that's how you can tell the difference. A bot 1 will literally just throw nothing but a few heavies and maybe 1 or 2 lights at you. That's what bot 2s, that's what bot 1s do. Bot 2s, they'll block a little more, they'll try to mix things up a little, and they'll even activate revenge. But they won't parry you. That's the one thing they won't do. Bot 3s, they will throw everything in the kitchen sink at you. That's how you know the difference between a bot 1, 2, and 3. And now you know the truth. Bye, Tanhu. Tanhu fell. I'm gonna drop down too. Tanhu, you could not escape the hammer. Alright, while this ram is moving, let's take a look at chat real quick. Which Chinese dynasty was the best? Either the Han... yeah, Han was probably objectively the best. But there's no question that the Ming was pretty strong. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Han Chinese dynasty. That was probably the best. I mean, there's still people in China today who would argue that Han Chinese is true Chinese. It's on who? It's just not your day. Raven, I remember something people call Yorn weak. Raven anti-ganky for 10 minutes straight. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's the thing. Some people just... Sometimes if you know how to anti-gank, it helps. So Raven, how's the day? I'll be honest with you guys. It's just been a tiring day. I'm a little exhausted. If you don't mind me just laying out my soul for a second. Subbing has just been rough. I don't mind it. It's part of the job and it makes money, but... It's just rough. Then there's a reality that, you know, like I've said before, and I've said it way too many times, I'm not trying to beg, but the reality is that I'm low on funds, very low on money. It's kind of something that's been affecting my whole family. We've kind of been having a rough patch of things lately. A lot of bad luck hitting us, I'd say, or just rough times, you know. And I know it's not entirely different for everyone else. Like, other people have their problems too, so I'm not saying that we're unique. But the problem is, I'm in between, I think, 3 jobs at once. I still work at Longhorns on weekends. I still sub during the weekdays, and I do YouTube part-time. And honestly, sometimes I just don't get the money I need because subbing is, if I do a full day of substitute teaching, that's $120 per day that I do it without benefits or anything like that. For a half a day of subbing, it's $60. And because of that, it can be a little hard sometimes getting the funds I need from doing that, especially if they need me for a day at Longhorns. And usually they only work me Sunday nights. Then I also help with the church tech team, so that makes me busy on Wednesdays when we practice, and Sunday mornings when I'm there from 8 to 12, because we have 2 services, and at 8 we practice to prepare for the services. And I'm usually there until 12, and then I go into Longhorns at 3, so I don't even have much time on Sundays to relax before I'm working. And then I don't get out of Longhorns until 9 o'clock to 10, and then by that time it's like, man, I am pooped. Mondays, Lark goes off to play Dungeons and Dragons with his buddies. Tuesdays is our Bible study night, which sometimes I can make it to, sometimes I can't. Sorry, Gladiator, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just got in the zone. Wednesday nights, like I said, are practice. Thursday nights are free. Friday nights, I do the stream. Saturdays are usually free unless there's something going on with the church group that they want me to be a part of. Which usually I just have to decline because I'm just so dog tired. It's been really rough. That's why I keep asking for like support from like Teespring or Patreon or from Super Chat and stuff like that, because every little bit just helps to help me get out of this rut of financial disappointment. And as for today specifically, I subbed for the whole day at a high school that is a little notorious, but it turned out okay in the end. Like, it wasn't a bad day. Then I get home, and the first thing I do is I sit down and join you guys for the premiere of the Peacekeeper Executions Graded, which was awesome, by the way. I enjoyed that. Then after that, I had to go get dinner at Longhorns and talk to my friend Tony, who was a manager with me there, and who was one of my best buddies. He's gotten a new job at another store, and I won't get to see much of him anymore. And so I went to go see him before he left. And now I'm doing a stream because I probably won't be able to do another For Honor stream this week. I'm just tired. I'm just very worn out. It's nothing against you guys. It's nothing against For Honor. It's nothing against the channel. It's nothing against the game. It's just the reality of, it's just the nature of the beast, I'm afraid. It's just the nature of the way things are. I got 2 CAs from Daniel G. Love you, Raven. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot. Anyway. I'm so sad that God is giving you a hard time. It is a valley. It is a valley, and I'll eventually get out of it. It'll take some time, but I'll eventually get out of it. It's not insurmountable. Hold on, Glad. I'm here to help you. You dodge that like a champ, Magi. There you go. You got the kill. Good job, Glad. I'm proud of you. Push this damn ram. Push the damn ram. I like that. I like that a lot. Gladiator, I'll leave you to clean this up while I check chat. Anyway. You just described half of my male classmates from high school. Oh, really? Hey, Raven and Chad, have you ever had this annoying kid who never stops blurting ideas no matter how stupid it is and doesn't want to finish the work? Yeah, I've also had students who straight up tell me, like, hey guys, you have a project, I suggest getting started on it. Nah. Like, why don't you put away your phone and get started on the project? I don't want to, it's stupid. Like, well, you're going to get a bad grade, I don't care. Do you not want to pass the class? I don't care. Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of those students, just a glorious apathy. Just a glorious apathy. And then I've met the ones who are incredibly entitled. Like, I used to think that people like Lily Orchard and people like her were, you know, just rare. I'm seeing a lot of those whenever I sub. Just like 3 or 4 at a time. It's like, jeez. Where do they make people like you? Tell me where so I can shut it down. Alright, come on. Guys, go get him, go get him. He has no protection, he has no protection. Ah, I'm dead. I died. Dang it. I gave you a $50 on Friday. I hope it helped. It did help, dude, guys. Like, genuinely, anytime you donate through Super Chat, that is such a big help. Because I get paid once a month by YouTube, and your Super Chats that you send in, all go into that pool that I get from YouTube. And I won't see the money until the 21st of next month. Because what they do is they pay me the previous month's amount this month. So, like, today... Well, no, yesterday was the 21st. Yesterday, I got the money that I made in October. So next month on the 21st, I will get the money I make in November. So everything that you send me is very, very helpful, guys. It really does mean a lot. Oh, crap, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. No! I must hit Commander! Yeah! No! I killed him! Good fight, guys. Good fight. Good fight, guys. We did it. We rock. Anyway. Raven, did you try God of War Ragnarok? No, and I don't want to. Honestly, I almost had a panic attack whenever I had to work on a project. If I knew it was due soon, I'd often spend as much time as I could to work on it. That's the thing. If there's a project... And some of these projects are kind of fun. Like, the project that they had to do, they had to come up with an acronym to describe World War II. And each letter had to describe something that went on in World War II. I thought, that's such a cool project. How old are you guys? We're freshmen. That's such a cool project. I do that. That sounds like a great project. I totally do that. I don't know why people were complaining. Hey, Raven, have you done movies in your class? I occasionally showed movies. Like, when we did Hamlet, I showed some of the Hamlet movies starring Kenneth Branagh. I've got a request to do Pirate, so let's do Pirate. What the hell, YouTube? Even Disney employees get their paid more often. I know I asked one on a cruise. But yeah, those are fun projects. Also, I want to say this. Mal, if you're in chat, I don't know if you're in chat right now, but I do want to clarify something. While I've got a minute, I was asked to look at a video by Ari DeLupi. I think I might be mispronouncing that, but whatever the case. They're a YouTube channel that actually, Ubisoft featured them. They're the one who drew the story so far in For Honor, did that really cool animation with Astria explaining the history of the For Honor lore. They did a really cool job with that. They released a video recently called Horkos Explained, where they basically go over the lore of Horkos and the hierarchy and the difference between Astria and Apollyon. And I was asked to look over it like in a response video format. I thought about it, but I watched it, and I really liked it. I liked the way that they defined the hierarchy of Horkos, like the different levels and ranks. I really liked that. The thing I disagreed with slightly was the relationship or the difference between Astria and Apollyon. I think that they got that a little bit wrong. What I think was wrong was they said that Apollyon practiced social Darwinism, where she wanted to destroy the weak so the strong could thrive. Whereas with Astria, she wanted to have it where the weak served the strong, and the weak would become strong by either training or through manipulation. And I said, I think you got those a little backwards. And the reason why I think that is because Apollyon even said herself that she pities the weak. And she doesn't think they should be blamed for what they are, they just shouldn't deny it. Because here's the thing, Apollyon didn't go around just killing the weak for the sake of killing the weak. She killed the weak pretending to be strong and spared those among them who were actually strong. That's the thing. I think her big problem was there were a lot of weaklings out there pretending to be strong, pretending to be wolves, and that made her mad. I got a response from them when I made a comment about that, and they said, I don't think you're wrong about Apollyon's outlook, but I think that my evidence for why Apollyon wanted to destroy the weak was what they did in the last battle. In the last battle at the Shard, Apollyon says that they closed the exits to the Shard so that no one could escape, and yet they had also allowed the civilians to come in and hide if they wanted to, because we are their protectors after all. And they said, I think that they were, and she believes that Apollyon was saying that sarcastically. On the one hand, I see the point they're making, and it's not a bad one. But on the other hand, Apollyon wasn't stupid. Apollyon recognized the need for the weak. Apollyon, like, remember in the invasion of Valkenheim, Apollyon understood how food was important to battle morale and to strengthen battle and stuff like that. She understood that, which means she understood that sometimes weaklings, commoners, common people, were necessary to keep the war effort going. If all you have are soldiers and super strong people, but no one to keep the strong going, then that's a problem. And I think Apollyon knew that and recognized that. Even though she may have been sarcastic about their protectors, I think it was more of a matter of the people of Ashfeld don't quite understand what she's trying to do. They assume that the Blackstone Legion is there to protect them, when in reality they're there to keep the war going, not really as protectors. And the reason she closed the exits was not necessarily to test the weaklings or the commoners, but to make sure that her own soldiers do not try to run away. Like, you're either going to win or you're going to die in the process. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Hold on, I'm dealing with a gank. Anyway, so that's my stance there. And as for Astria, Astria clearly wants to just kill the weak and not have them just serve. Because if you look at Astria, Astria constantly involves the killing of weak people. Like, literally, in her Horkos Masquerade tournaments, what happens to the people who lose? They don't go on to serve anybody. They get killed. They practice cannibalism, according to one event thing. Like, I don't think there's anything about Astria that says, oh yeah, you should all just serve us. I think literally... Yeah, I don't quite agree with that. But the problem is there's no direct quotation or moment that I could draw from to prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt. So I guess we can just agree to disagree on that point. But regardless, Lark is back, guys. He's back from his D&D stuff.
Okay.
So he's going to go back to moderating chat for me. Great timing, brother. I was having a lot of trouble doing that.
Oh, hey, happy to help.
But anyway, since he's back, I'm going to turn the microphone a little bit so that he can be heard too. There we go.
Jedi.
All right. So, Lark, what is new in chat now that I can actually hear someone reading it?
Right now they're just saying hello to me.
Oh, good. Okay.
Which, hello everyone. Yes, I did get a nat 20 once this session. What the heck? Oh, this computer freaked out for a second.
Yeah, the computers have been acting weird today.
Lark should do a Legends video for his D&D character. What the fuck?
What's your computer doing, bro?
It's like blacking out and then coming back.
That's not a good sign.
I'm not sure if it's a TV thing or a computer thing.
Well, if it keeps doing it, power the TV on and power it back on. If it still does it, it's a computer thing.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I don't know why you're running away, Orochi. You had a better chance by just fighting him.
Power this off real quick, just to see what happens, because then it suddenly turns yellow.
Wow, that's weird.
I've never seen that before. Yeah, I know our televisions hate us, but... Still yeller. Let me switch it over. I'm doing fine. Take a breath. Hey Raven, what do you think happened to Stone and Mercy from the Knights campaign?
Stone probably is still a leader in the Iron Legion, and Mercy, I don't know what she would have done. Ever notice how if I'm fighting with other players, they're bot 2s?
Yep, I think it's got like even stuff out or something along those lines. Regardless. It do be like that sometimes, I'm afraid.
It do be. Dang it. I couldn't stop them from taking Zone 1, guys. I'm such a failure. You fixed it?
Yeah, I just need to like take out the HDMI and plug it back in. I can only imagine Stone's reaction to Holden coming back. Probably. Apollyon this whole time was just a small little girl crying for mommy. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Oh, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway. I'll do better for laugh, so. Oh, yeah. Good work there, Jedi. Let's see. Hey, Raven and Lark, what is your favorite Disney animated movies?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I really love Beauty and the Beast. That one is just stellar to me. Beauty and the Beast is probably one of my absolute favorite Disney animated movies of all time. Lion King is up there, but I don't know. Beauty and the Beast just did something for me. Partly because I thought Belle was amazingly beautiful, and the Beast was such a good design. Like the live action was shit, by the way. What about you, Art? What was your favorite?
If we're counting Pixar, then The Incredibles.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty. I wasn't counting Pixar, but that's a good one.
If we're not, then Lion King for me.
Lion King, yeah, fair.
Oh, and Cakes Invictus just dropped $10 saying, hope you enjoy your upcoming Thanksgiving. Read Psalm 6 today, and it seems to resonate with your tone and stream. Even King David had hard times. God bless and keep you in
Psalm 6. Psalm 6 is a great one for what I'm going through. Yeah, the Psalms are great when you're going through hard times. I definitely do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $10 and for the recommendation.
Yes.
I will read Psalm 6 later just because you recommended that. That'll be awesome.
Oh, and Shark Chaos is right. Same, but I really love Hercules.
Hercules is a good one.
The villain just
I think the thing about it that was so awesome was the villain.
Yeah, just Hades is, I think, my favorite Disney villain.
I think I agree with that.
Bar none. He's got the right amount of evil, and he's also got the right amount of smarm and humor.
Oh, for sure. Like, Hades is definitely up there. James Woods just really sold it.
Alright. Oh, hello everyone, I'm here, and also, Raven, I'm in a box.
Okay.
Alright, we gotta vote for 11 here. Raven Lark, which princess would you consider as a potential wife?
Belle, probably, because she was very selfless, and she loves books, so that's already a plus. And she came from France during its probably late medieval period, so probably Christian. She also could put up with a terrifying, ugly beast, so I've got a shot, maybe.
You just gotta have proper real estate.
Yeah, that is true. I don't have that.
Yeah. For me, I have not thought this question out a lot.
Well, why would you? It's kind of a unique question.
Jasmine. Actually, no, wait, scratch, Mulan.
Yeah, change that quick. Jasmine would be a problem. We are not the right religion for
She
that.
can convert, but
She could convert, but
I'm switching to Mulan though because she kicks ass.
she does kick ass. She does kick ass. But you would have to be a military leader like Shang, wouldn't you?
I don't want to do
That is true.
that. I mean, I know nobody technically counts legates anymore, but yeah.
Still, you know, still a thing.
Oh, hey there, Hannah.
Hey, Hannah, fancy seeing you here.
Yep. Please don't tell me I'm missing a rant. No,
I haven't started a rant yet. I mean, I can start one soon. You just got to give me the right topic.
Yeah, don't you have one about spruce bark beetles?
Frick spruce bark beetles so much! Every time I think about them, my blood just boils. Oh!
Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
Don't do it again. God.
Like,
No one's gonna get that joke. Like, no, I guarantee no one in our
I don't care if
chat.
anyone else gets it. I got it, and that's what matters.
No, yeah, no one else in our chat will get that joke. So.
Okay, ate salt and vinegar chips and my lips are cracked. I am now in immense pain. Find chapstick if you can. I apologize. I know that's rough. Hannah says, Raven, you lost the bet.
I lost the bet. Is that why you haven't talked to me all day? Is that why after we had our brief Discord, our brief call, our brief talk, you didn't talk to me again? Grr. All right, let me see. Let me see if it's true. Did you send it to me? Or
well, while you're reading that, Superfly Mice guy just dropped $10 saying, I do have a question about violence and gore in literature. When can it be used most effective in a narrative sense rather than just being violent for the sake of violence? Thank you for the super chat, and excellent question.
All right, thank you for the super chat. Repeat the question one more time because I was a little distracted.
For as far as violence and gore goes in literature, when can it be used most effective in a narrative sense rather than just being violence for the sake of violence?
That is a good question. That is a very good question. All right, so you should ask yourself when writing violence and gore, what is my end goal with the violence and gore? Are you doing it to further a character's experience? Are you doing it to give the audience an understanding of what's going on? Or are you doing it to give a different understanding of what's happening in the world right now? I haven't done a single Wulin yet, so let's do a Wulin. In fact, I think I'll do Nucia since I've been talking about her. So the reality is, you got to ask yourself, what's the purpose of the violence? If your answer is, I want to show how difficult or devastating these circumstances that the characters are facing are, that's fine, but you need to know your limits. Writing gore and destruction and devastation should only be done, should only be done if you feel like the violence is warranted to create a certain experience. If you go too far or get caught up in it to the point that it's now shock value, you've lost, okay? The violence has to serve a higher purpose than just violence. Now, don't get me wrong, shock value can be useful, but if all you do is just show brutal, ugly gore with no substance to it, shock value will lose its beauty after a while. It's kind of like using swear words, right? If I cuss all the time, if I just cuss like a sailor every stream, it doesn't mean anything. But if I only cuss maybe once a month, maybe once in a while when it really matters, that creates shock value. That creates a response. People will respond to that much easier because it's like, hey, he doesn't normally do that. That's new. That's different from him. And we understand it. But if all I do is cuss over and over and over and over again, there is no shock to it. There is no meaning to it. There's no substance behind it. It's just what he does. Violence is the same way. If you have decapitations, limbs being ripped apart, bodies boiling, giant swaths of blood, and you just do this for several pages, after a while, no one cares anymore. You want your characters that are either the violence is being done to them, or they're doing the violence, or they're seeing the violence, or something along those lines. You need to make sure that it is done with the certainty that the character is getting the experience you want. I'll give you a good example. Let's have a scene where, at the very beginning of the story, you have a character who has witnessed their family get destroyed or killed. Like, you know what? I'll use an example. Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is a great example. Goblin Slayer, as a child, witnessed his sister get raped by goblins and witnessed the death of his entire village at the hands of goblins, where he was the only survivor. It was brutal, it was destructive, it was devastating, and it ruined him, and it ruined his whole personality for life. He has gone a little crazy because of it. Now he is almost completely desensitized to it. He understands what the goblins do because he sees it so often now, it doesn't really faze him. He knows what he's seeing, and he's used to it. But every other character around him who sees it is always disgusted, always surprised, always stunned. How could this happen? What is going on here? Why is this happening? Like, I never knew this. And that's because they have not been exposed to the violence like Goblin Slayer has. And so the characters react differently because of their exposure. So the question you have to ask is, what kind of response are you trying to get from the violence you're showing? Are you actually trying to get a unique violence experience? Are you trying to get a unique emotional reaction from the characters? Or, in the case of Goblin Slayer, are you trying to show just how uninterested he is in it? How used to it he is because of how commonplace it's become. Hey, Crippling Vibes, I saw you there. I just was mid-motion there. So that's my answer to that. I hope that I hope that was a necessary answer.
Excellent. I personally would have used Goblin Slayer as well.
Goblin Slayer is an excellent example of that. Because everybody was bitching about the first episode. The first episode of Goblin Slayer, oh, they implied rape from the goblins.
I wasn't surprised.
Well, they never showed it.
I know. But we dang well know what happened.
Well, we all knew what happened. We all knew what was going on. And people were like, they were just so casual about it. Why do you think that was?
I mean, we also get it gets implied that they aided you. Goblins from Flash. No, not the Goblins from Flash and Play. All right. Okay. Anyway, we have a couple other questions rolling around here. Hey Raven, you should hear the song called "Raise Your Banner" by Within Temptation. Okay.
All right, I'll give it a look sometime.
All right. Let's see. Hey Raven and Lark, what do you think of the movie Lady and the Tramp?
It was okay.
You liked it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie, but, I mean, if you're not a dog fan, you're not going to like it all that much. I know that people like to get mad at it because of the Siamese song, where there apparently Lady, the dog, this woman comes to babysit the baby, and she brings along her 2 Siamese cats, and they sing a song in an Asian accent saying, "We are Siamese, it's your please," and then they get into all kinds of trouble, and Lady has to try to stop them. And people are saying, "Oh, that's racist towards Asian people." I'm like, get over yourself. That's all I have to say about that. Get over yourself. Just go kick rocks, you know?
Yep. Raven Lark, which song would describe you?
That's a good question. What song would describe? Crap. I lost to about one word. That happens. Anyway, I don't know.
For me, Gone to Carolina in my time.
That works for you. Mine would be
Also for me, I could use Weird Al's "So White and Nerdy."
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I got yours.
What's mine?
The Mississippi Squirrel Revival.
Yeah, that works. The Mississippi Squirrel Revival works.
If you have not heard that, you need to treat yourself. Listen to that song. It's fun. Oh, thank you, Super Flat Mind Sky. I'm glad some people liked it, because it hasn't gotten as much love as some of my other ones.
What are we talking about?
He was saying he enjoyed my Lamentations video on the Covenant. And I was just saying, like, yeah, it didn't do quite as well as others. And I blame that more on, like, one, it being longer, and two, was like, oh, most of it was just a lore dump, and, like, I couldn't spend as much time on analysis just because the video would have been too long if I did. But, here's a fun question. What Disney villain would you date?
Oh, really?
That's the question.
I don't know. Most of them are evil. I don't want to date evil people. Let's think. I mean, the question is, would they kill me? That's the real question.
That there is a question.
What Disney villain? Problem is, a lot of the villains are guys.
Yeah, so
That already hurt. That already knocks a lot of them out of the booking. And most of them are ugly as sin. Or they're animals.
Yeah,
That hurts. I ain't into bestiality. Shoot.
Meg was kind of a villain briefly in Hercules. Does that count?
No. It doesn't. I guess. I mean, Hades could look like a chick if he wanted to. The Greek gods turn into crap all the time. But then again, you'd always know.
Yeah, that's something we know. Are there any properties Disney has selected over the years that we could squeeze in there?
I guess I could say, I mean,
Assuming she keeps that other form.
yeah, living under the sea might be a little bit of a drag, but lady had personality. Give her that. Let's see. Shoot, there's just not a lot of female villains who look attractive, you know? They're all usually ugly as sin.
What about Maleficent? I don't
No,
care.
no. Look, call me racist if you like, but green people, I mean, come on. Like
The greenskins,
the greenskins, leave that to the orcs, okay? Nah, I joke. I actually dated an orc in college. Sweet lady.
No, you didn't, you lying scumbag. It was grad school.
Ah, that's right. And then after that, I met the Centaur. You're right. Centaur was the best girlfriend I ever dated, just by the way. Yeah. She was awesome.
I'm gonna go.
You are no fun, dude.
I'm gonna technically. This is gonna be a little bit of a bamboozler situation here. I am going to go with Asajj Ventress, since technically that's owned by Disney now.
Asajj Ventress from Star Wars?
Think about how she flirted around with Obi-Wan.
That is true. Y'all notice that none of my trap attacks have landed yet? Like, not one.
Yep.
Useless.
Alright, let's see. The villain would be Doc. Okay, so.
What about... No, I figured it out. I know now. It's not a Disney movie. Does that count? It's not a Disney movie. It's a Disney show. She-Go from Kim Possible.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yes.
Changing minds.
Yeah, She-Go. Yeah, she's it. It's still Disney property. Kim Possible is still Disney property, so it counts.
Heck yes.
Man, you can't deny She-Go.
I would do Eris from Sinbad. No, that's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
But know that you're a man of high quality there.
Oh no doubt. Ares would be great, but she's DreamWorks. The criteria was Disney.
Oh gosh, she was a fun villain.
She was so awesome. She was like the Hades of DreamWorks. Not quite as camp, but just as. Yes, trap attack worked.
Let's see, villain would be David. Well, Davide's not owned by Disney. Davide's not a villain. He's a hero.
Agreed. Hold on, Cribbling. I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, Kek, we're not picking the Ladies of Fate from Hercules. Absolutely.
No, God. Oh, no. Hold on, Cribbling. I'm on my way. Hold on, Cribbling.
That's also DreamWorks there. Can't pick something from Madagascar.
Nope, Madagascar can't work. We did it.
How about Calypso or Angelica from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Not Calypso. I mean, when she got super big, that was kind of neat. Like, you know, like if you're into bigger ladies. Who was the other one?
Angelica.
Was that from the fourth one? I didn't see. I didn't see the fourth one. I didn't want to see the fourth one. Actually, I had to force myself to watch 2 and 3, and they were okay, but they didn't need to make one after the first.
Raven like tall women. Actually, truth be told, Raven isn't that picky. He's dated taller and shorter women.
Yep, I dated one girl who was taller than me, and every Asian girl I've ever dated was always shorter than me.
Like one, you were like double her height.
I could literally put her on my shoulders. That's how short she was.
He didn't though.
No, I wasn't gonna actually do that. That would be demeaning.
Frollo is a great villain.
He was, but I wouldn't date him. He has this thing about fireplaces. I think that's a little weird.
Hey Lord, could you do a Lamentations on the human insurgents from Halo sometime? Hypothetically, yes, but there's not as much information in detail because like it's not just like one singular insurrection. There's multiple.
Yeah.
But I won't say no because it might be a mini Lamentations.
Any other questions? Because I think we're only going to do one more breach after this, and then we're going to be done for the night. And for the week, probably.
Yep.
I mean, I might release something on the weekend, but...
Hey Hey guys, what do you think about Lady D from Resident Evil 8? I mean, I'm typically not into the undead, but...
Sexy vampires. Got me falling in love.
It's like, I would never date a blood-sucking creature. Looks at her. A slight addendum to what I just said. But, oh, and hey Raven, what do you think happened to the OG leaders of factions like Lord Warden, Stegander, and Ayu?
Stegander and Ayu went on to rule the Mire and Valkenheim respectively. Ayu has actually been proclaimed as the new Empress of the Dawn Empire. As for Lord Warden, no one knows what happened to him. He went on to lead the Iron Legion and become the new Lord Warden, but no one's heard from him in a long time. He's gone missing.
I'm assuming he's on the crapper.
He's been gone a long time on that crapper.
You had to pull that.
And Stegander is currently, I think, the new High King of Valkenheim.
And Hannah just said, go check out your...
Alright, and once this match is over, I'll take a look. Yeah, Nucha! Show that booty. Yeah! Yeah, that booty, dude, work. Yeah! Alright, let me check Discord. Alright. Discord, pull up. Got a few messages on Discord, let me see. Okay, come on. There we go. All right. And Hannah sent a message. Hannah, you forgot to color one of the acorns, I think. Unless that's like a earring or something, but...
Bless her biscuits.
Yeah, you did do it. Have a look, Lurk. She did do it. I mean...
You're nuts.
Yeah, Hannah drew another one. All right, you win the bet. You win the bet. For now. Yes, she wins the bet. All right, you won. Good job.
Oh, they want you to go Tiandi.
Tiandi next? All right, well, Tiandi will be the last one of the night, I think.
Shark Chaos says it may be from a different TV show, but I would pick Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, this is Nickelodeon, so we didn't go that much.
Yeah, I understand that, but I couldn't do it. I might go with that bounty hunter girl who had the giant ferret-looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd go with her first.
I mean, Iroh was gunning for it. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Iroh knows what it's up. Yeah. Iroh, come on. And you know what? I would probably date Korra if she wasn't a bitch.
So you just wouldn't date her, then, is what you're saying?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, she's a villain. I mean,
I probably if I had to pick somebody from that show, I'd probably go after the one that Bolin got with.
She wasn't a villain, though. Korra's a villain.
Oh, right. I thought you were So why not go all the way? Go for the Hitler.
Yeah. She's not that attractive.
I never said she was that attractive. I was just saying go all the way. If we're going to get the villain, get the villain.
If we're going to get the villain, get the villain.
Or better get the Sparky Boom Lady.
Sparky Boom Lady.
Sparky Boom Lady. Is she lesbian? I think they established she was bisexual.
Who? Korra?
Yeah, I think they clearly established that. Not in the show, mind.
I feel like sometimes, no offense, but I feel like bisexual is kind of cheating, isn't it? Like, isn't that kind of like saying...
To quote an actual bisexual person, they do say, eventually you are going to have to choose when you settle down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why...
Shirun had admitted, like, she herself is bisexual. She's like, you have to choose at some point and settle down.
Yeah, like, legitimately. I always feel...
You can't be in a committed relationship with one person and just bounce around with members of the same sex.
Exactly.
Or the opposite sex.
See, that's the thing. Like, look, here's the thing. I'm a guy, but I can recognize attractive qualities in men and women. That doesn't make me bisexual. But to me, it's like, sooner or later, you're going to have to pick a side, baby.
Well, you're going to have to pick a singular person you're going to settle down with. And that's good. And you can't succeed with a person that's both. Alright, let's see. I don't feel comfortable to say which lady villain I would date with my girlfriend. Yeah, I can understand that. They're in the room, probably not a good idea. Alright. Ravenlark, what do you think of Dinesh D'Souza?
The name rings a bell.
Yeah, you may not remember. I know who he is. I think he's alright.
The name rings a bell. I don't remember exactly.
And Superfly My Sky drops a $2 Super chat at us. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you for the $2.
Favorite Halo weapon?
Favorite Halo weapon?
Depends on the situation.
It really does, but I love the Spartan laser. That thing is a monster. I love it.
This might get me branded as a partial heretic. I really enjoy the beam rifle from Halo Reach.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the beam rifle.
Just firing that pure laser repeatedly as a sniper rifle makes it like the only sniper rifle I've truly ever loved.
I don't know. I like the, UNSC.
Oh, not that that's bad. It's just like, but like I'm not great with that thing. The beam rifle is more forgiving because you can kind of move with the beam. So I love that thing. I remember like when I was in middle school, or freshman in high school, I would give myself like bottomless clip on that thing and run around in firefight and just dome everything. It was amazing.
Beautiful.
But as far as like UNSC weapons, I love the DMR and the shotgun. That's you're right. It's the focus rifle, not the beam rifle. But it shoots a beam.
To quote Luffy, it's gonna shoot a beam.
Correct. Hey Raven, do you know of any unusual weapons a Persian Immortal hero could possibly use?
Maybe. Nothing unusual.
Yeah. Honestly, if you wanted more unusual, you'd go a little bit further east to the Rajputs.
They have some unusual weapons.
They got unusual weapons. They got enough to fill out an actual faction.
I literally would love a Rajput faction, like, no doubt. If you add in a Rajput Indian faction, you could have an assassin who uses double Qatar daggers, punch daggers. You could have a heavy who uses a giant Khanda sword. You could get a vanguard who uses a scimitar, and you could get a hybrid who uses an aura coiled sword. You have something for everything, like legit.
Jaguar asks, favorite Gears of War weapon, Hammer of Dawn. Not even a question, Hammer of Dawn.
Well, you have the Hammer of Dawn.
When you can shoot lasers from the sky, I'm a happy man.
Hold on, don't revive yet. Oh, I was gonna get that.
Do you like any of the Forerunner weapons from Halo 4 and 5? It's been a hot minute since I touched either of those games.
I don't remember them, like, honestly.
From what I remember, I wasn't impressed. I thought they were serviceable. Thing is, like, they built, like, when you go to, like, a flood outbreak, Spark says you are ill-equipped, like, your current weapons are ill-equipped to deal with a flood outbreak. And, like, you would need more Forerunner tech to deal with it. And then when you finally get your hands on Forerunner tech, I'm kind of like,
This isn't all that
this isn't all that great.
It's just kind of meh, honestly.
Hey, Raven and Mark, would you date Starfire Raven from Teen Titans?
Yeah, I'd probably date him.
Yeah, I'd go after Starfire.
I'd probably go after Starfire too, first choice, but Raven I could date.
The only problem with Raven is I'm afraid I might make her snap and suddenly try guns in the room, and I don't think I can appease that father.
Nah, I mean, the reason I'd go after Starfire is she's just easier to please. Emotionless girls are hard to read.
Hey, Raven and Lark, what was your reaction to the Tale of Iroh?
That was a really sad story.
Pain. Agony, even. But it was good.
Leaves from the vine, falling so slow.
This is 22 kid. Have a good night. You have a good night, dude.
Good night, man.
Favorite Halo multiplayer?
I don't have a favorite. It's all the same to me.
3.
I never played Halo for the multiplayer. I always played it for the campaign.
Reach is good, but 3 is what I did the most of. Let's see. Hold on. Raven, what's your opinion on Transformers, and do you have a favorite character?
Never really cared for it. The movie was entertaining, and I liked the voice for Optimus Prime, but I never really got into Transformers that much. They were never really my thing, so I don't really have a favorite. I guess Optimus Prime was cool, mostly because I remember the voice being really awesome. But that's it. I don't really have any real love or hate for Transformers one way or another. I know it's kind of made fun of as a so bad it's kind of enjoyable movie, but for me, I'm just kind of like, it was okay. A guilty pleasure for many, but for me, I'm just like, the first movie was okay.
Okay.
Next.
Hey Raven, what's your video about Horkos lore called? I want to watch it.
I don't have a video specifically on Horkos lore. I have a video on Apollyon and a video on
You actually do have one.
Which
It's
one
is the Order of Horkos Evil.
Yes, is the Order of Horkos evil? That's my video on Horkos. Probably the only one I've made. The one that came out recently was Eridalupi's video on Horkos Explained, which I was asked to respond to, like do a response video of. There's no reason to. I agree with most of it. The only thing I disagree with is more of just a difference of opinion on Apollyon and Astria. So it's not really something worth sitting down and really psychoanalyzing.
Yeah, Starscream is best just because he has the funniest voice.
Starscream! I remember that voice.
That's about all you get. No, I played a bit of God of War 3. Raven played the not the most recent one, but the one where he first gets Loki.
Yeah, I played the God of War game that first started out in Norse mythology. I haven't played Ragnarok, and before you ask me to, no, I will not. I have no interest in it. I genuinely... Here's my problem. The original God of War game that I played, the Valhalla one, like the one where they meet Jormungandr and all that, I felt like it was a disservice to Norse mythology itself. It did a lot of things I wasn't a fan of. I thought that the relationship between Atreus, or whatever his name was, and it just didn't really work. I thought, I mean, there were moments that I really liked, but there were also moments that really annoyed me. Like the sudden change on a dime attitude of Atreus. Like, at one point, he's all very subservient, very good, very loyal to his father, just wanting his father's approval. Then he finds out they're gods, then he acts like a dick, acts like he can get away with whatever he wants. His father tries to explain to him why he shouldn't do that, but says, we're gods, we can do whatever we want. But then he gets a scolding, and then he's like, okay, I'll stop that. And then it's revealed that he's Loki, which begs a bunch of other questions from Norse mythology that don't make sense. I don't know. It felt underwhelming. It's the kind of game that, okay, I'm glad I played it. I will probably never touch it again. I will probably never pick it up again. I have absolutely no desire to. Now, does this mean it's technically bad? No, it's serviceable. But when I've seen, like, the stuff for the new game, oh my gosh, like, a lot of changes that I wasn't a fan of, and no, it has nothing to do with Fat Thor. It has more to do with, Angrboda being black. Look, you want to get race switching? I don't think is a good idea. I think it's a little insensitive, especially when you're dealing with an actual mythology. And I just feel like I'm just a little sick of this whole thing of all deities are bad because they can all do bad things. And I'm like, well, Kratos, I'm waiting for you to shove a dagger in your own heart. Because you're a god too. I don't know. Just I don't mean to sound like a downer about it. I just don't care for it. It's not something I necessarily want to do. If you enjoy it or other people enjoy it or you like watching people play it, go for it. To me, I just looked at it and I said, if it's anything like the last game I played, I just will not enjoy it. I'll get bored of it very quickly, and if I do finish it, I'll just say, alright, well, I'm never playing that again. And to me, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on something I'm only going to play once.
We already had to do that for Revelations. Not Revelations, we had to do that for Syndicate.
Yeah. God.
I also had to do that for Imperator Rome. Still upset about that. Oh, apparently Kratos did stab himself. There you go.
Well, good for him. He should go ahead and stay down. I'm gonna drop the cauldron on this.
Hey, Raven and Lark, what characters from Marvel would you date?
Why is all the dating stuff?
They want to set us up, man.
Who would I date from Marvel? Mary Jane Watson.
Good choice.
Mary Jane Watson, that's my choice.
Gwen Stacy, and if I have to pick a superhero from X-Men, Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue is a pretty good choice.
She's Southern. It can work.
Yep. We can make it work. It's not impossible.
I'm going to think of this as a personality quiz. Well, you're getting no proper answers now, are you?
Nah.
It's like we put it in the can, all we got was fish.
It's funny, we haven't had a good rant tonight yet.
Yeah, one person requested you rant about race swapping.
Oh, really? Maybe. How much time we got left? Now we got. Oh,
We still have time for Spruce Bark Beals.
Don't even get me started on Spruce Bark Beetles. I need to watch that video again.
Villains, Black Cat. I couldn't take Black Cat because I knew she would just.
She would just rob me blind.
Yeah, I know. I knew it wouldn't be real.
Okay, so
Sorry, Felicity. I just don't think.
it just wouldn't work, Felicity.
Hey Raven, how was High Guardian Spice? I know what kind of rant you're trying to get.
I know what rant you want.
He's already done it though.
I've already done it though, so that's a little bit out. If you come back next week and try that again, I might be more prepared. But I did that last stream. I can talk about race swapping. I can talk about that political bullshit. I think the problem that I have is it's not just race swapping. I think it's the reality that everything's become politicized now. Like, here's the thing. When you race swap a character, the response is always mixed. If you take a black or Hispanic or Asian character and make them white, oh, that's evil, that's wrong, that's racist. Okay, fair. I guess I can go with that. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from with that. But if you race swap, but if you do the opposite, oh, come on, it's representation. So I hate that hypocrisy. I hate how it's rules for me but not for thee. I think that's ridiculous. But the reality is I don't like either circumstance, if you ask me personally. I don't like either because to me, here's the reality. If you race swap a character in your, like, reimagined or remade thing, why did you do it? Like, that's my question. Why did you race swap? What was the goal? What were you trying to achieve? What were you trying to accomplish? What have you improved about the product by race swapping? That's my question. That's not an easy question to answer, but it's genuine. What have you improved? Because if you say, oh, well, we've added representation, that's not good priorities. That is not good priorities. It's not about representation. Because if your whole identity, if your whole idea is we must have characters who look like certain people so that they can feel represented, then you are belittling the people that you're trying to represent by saying that they're so thin-skinned they can't possibly appreciate something that already exists, right? Like, for example, you're saying black people can't understand Peter Parker because he's white. You're saying that's impossible. And except I know plenty of black people who could. And you're also saying, okay, but if that's true, then you're basically saying if they were a white person, like let's say that we're changing Peter Parker to black. Well, now we're saying, well, now we're going to make white people uninvested because then now they can't identify with Miles Morales. It's foolish. It's all foolishness. You're not doing it because you care about the characters. That's the issue. That's the issue with race swapping. That's why I got mad at the race swapping of Velma in that show. And I think I said it in the video. Why have you done it? Someone tried to argue in the comments, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. You're right. There's nothing inherently wrong with changing a person's skin color for a story. Absolutely. Until I ask you why. Can you tell me why you race swap them? Can you tell me the reason? Can you tell me for what end or purpose you race swap the characters? No, you cannot. You cannot tell me the reason. Because if you tell me any reason other than we just wanted to get a representation quota, you're a liar. You're a liar. So I've never liked that. But I think that one of the big problems we have is everything. People try to make everything politicized now. And I think that that's a disservice to storytelling in general. Politics should be left out of most stories unless your goal is to actually teach on a political point. And if that's the case, be prepared to lose your audience fast.
Well said. Now, this has been asked a couple times.
Okay.
You and I both have very strong opinions on this. Hey, Raven and Lark, do you think dropping nuclear bombs on Japan in World War II was necessary?
All right. My answer is one word. Yes. Yes, I do think it was necessary. Now, to clarify, do I think that it was an awful event? Totally. Do I wish it never happened? Absolutely. Do I wish that we had any other alternative that would have led to less loss of life? Absolutely. Do I wish we could have ended things peacefully? Yes. But do I think that it was the only good solution we had? Yeah. That sounds callous, that sounds mean, that sounds evil, but hear me out. If the Japanese had proved anything during the Pacific Campaign, it was that they were relentless and willing to sacrifice themselves to win. They used banzai charges, they used kamikaze attacks. They would willingly throw themselves headlong at the enemy to kill the enemy. Even if it led to massive loss of life on both sides, including their own, they would risk it because that's their culture. Do not give ground. Do not give way to the enemy. That's their culture. That's what they did. So America had to ask a question. If we actually invade the mainland of Japan, what would we face? Would this be like D-Day? Probably worse. Probably much worse than D-Day because the civilians would get involved. And it was true. The Japanese military had been teaching school children how to grab spears and broom handles and sharpen them and charge at the enemy. They were going to send civilians into the fray in the amphibious assault, and Americans would have had to gun down civilians. It would have been the definition of a bloodbath on both sides. Because you're going to have American soldiers who don't feel comfortable shooting little schoolgirls and then get gutted for it. You're going to have a bunch of schoolgirls get gutted by people who have no problem with it, and then they're going to be haunted by the memories forever. You are going to have blood in the streets, and every step of ground that the Americans would take would cost even more American and Japanese lives, both civilian and military. So, America had to ask a question. Do we risk that? Because here's the thing. We probably would have won that, but it would have been an incredibly high cost on both sides. So we had to ask the question. Do we go through with it knowing the cost? Or do we make a sacrifice that will probably end in a lot of their lives, but it may prevent more loss of life than otherwise? Keep in mind, people don't always tell this. We warned them what was coming. We airdropped warnings. We sent messages to Japan saying, listen, you need to surrender. We've got a weapon you ain't seen before, and we will rain hell on you. That was the wording. We will rain hell on you. Now, the emperor actually said, maybe we should listen to this, but his military advisor says, no, they're just talking about firebombing again. They've done this before. We're good. Right? We're good. There's nothing to worry about. They had no idea what was coming. So we warned them a second time. We said, no, seriously, surrender now. Issue us an unconditional surrender now. They still ignored it. Said, no, you're just going to firebomb us again. Not worried about it. And so what happened? We dropped 2 bombs. We actually had a third ready to go, but by the time we were getting ready to think about that one, the Emperor Vanda said, we're good. We're good. We don't need any more. Now, people always say, well, we didn't have to drop it on civilian targets. It's not entirely true. Technically, there were bases within the regions, but not only that, it also sent a clear message that we could drop them anywhere and we're not afraid to drop them anywhere, but that's beside the point. The point is there weren't a lot of military places we could have targeted that would have made a big enough impact. We had to demonstrate that we were willing to go all in on this. Keep in mind, before you say, but it was still civilian lives, they would have gladly used their own civilians to attack us. It's hardly a big deal. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was a big deal because civilians did die, and I'm not poo-pooing that reality. I'm saying that the argument that it was wrong of us because civilians got killed dismisses the reality that they were more than willing to sacrifice civilian lives just to fight us.
Yes, because no civilians died in our firebombing campaigns.
Exactly. So I think that's a misrepresentation of the facts. I'm not saying that the civilian lives were just a means to an end and we shouldn't care about them. I'm saying don't use that as your excuse why we shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Now, again, I think it was terrible what happened. I'm saddened for what happened, and I hope to God we never have to use those weapons ever again. I mean that from the bottom of my soul. But it needed to be done. Because otherwise it would have led to far more loss of life. And if you want to hear a personal side of this, our grandfather fought in he didn't fight in World War II. He was actually such a good marksman with a gun. He actually only trained soldiers on Parris Island.
He was a rifle instructor on Parris Island, not too far from where we are. Right
Yep,
now.
he would train soldiers in how to shoot. But when the mainland invasion of Japan was being planned,
Operation Olympus.
yep, he was selected to join the fight. True story. He was on the carrier to head over to Japan, and the announcer comes on and he says, if you all go up on deck and look to the left, you will see the tropical island of some Japanese,
Fiji or something.
well, some kind of name. And all the soldiers are running up on deck to see it, our grandfather, Joseph, he just sits there and he doesn't move. And they say, hey, ain't you going to come up and see? And he says, what's the point? I ain't going to live to tell anyone about it. Ironically, they canceled the invasion of mainland Japan because of the atomic bombings. But he knew. A lot of those soldiers knew that as soon as the order to invade was given, they were dead. Many of them would die in the invasion, including our grandfather. And he had not had children yet when this happened. We would not be here had it not been for the atomic bomb.
In a twisted sense of fate, we owe our very lives to those bombs.
People forget, when we talk about nuclear weapons, people forget. They always say, they're evil, they're terrible. They are terrible weapons. They make sure the bad guys stay in their holes. Want to know why we've gone so long without a real conventional war? Because mutually assured destruction. MAD. Mutually assured destruction. Someone actually decides to push that button, we all dead. That's why we managed to avoid conventional war for such a long time, because we all recognize the stakes. Now, I will reiterate and say again and again and again, I do not relish what the atomic bombs were or the fact that they were used. I mean that. But they were necessary. In fact, this Japanese girl that I dated named Ria, I asked her, what is the Japanese consensus on the atomic bombs? Like, what would you say the majority of the Japanese think? She said we all think a little differently from each other, but the common consensus, at least her consensus, is this: they're horrible weapons, and we never want to see them used again, but we did ask for it. She said there is a Hiroshima museum about the atomic bomb blasts. She's visited it. It leads many Japanese people who go see it to tears. But many of them agree, yeah, we asked for it. We were warned. We were fighting a very difficult war, and we were guilty of several war crimes. We asked for it, but they will never use it. But they must never be used again. It's actually something very interesting. Many Japanese have said that if right now they don't have an official military, because one of the first things we did after we defeated Japan was we basically removed their military. We made it so that they could never engage in international war again. We destroyed their military. They still have a military police to deal with internal issues, but they do not have a foreign ability to wage war. So they don't have a nuclear program. Many Japanese have said that if we returned their right to wage war, they still would not set up a nuclear program, because they understand firsthand what the weapons of nuclear power can do. That's why they rely on the United States so much. That's why they love us so much. That's why they call us America Senpai. I'm kidding. They don't actually call us that, but that's where it comes from, because they recognize they owe us their lives. And again, I'm not saying the atomic bombs were a good thing. I'm saying they were a necessary thing. A necessary evil. That's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I got a little bit of hate for that.
No, they all agree.
Good.
I've gotten into a few arguments over it, but
Well, it's hard to rationalize such giant loss of life. But when you look at the overall war, the overall World War II situation, what the Japanese were willing to do and did do in their campaigns.
because they had a modified bubonic plague headed our way.
They were ready to do similar, if not worse, to us. Look, here's the thing. I don't relish the loss of life, but I'm willing to take a life if it means saving thousands of others. That's what it comes down to, and that was the hard choice. Nobody sits there next to the atomic bomb button and goes, I wonder if I should. No one does that. Even the most evil people in our world today do not do that, because they know better. They know, if I press that, nothing will happen. No, I loved what our old CO back in ROTC used to say. If North Korea ever tries anything funny, we will make them glow in the dark.
Yes, he often joked, you see, they're having trouble getting a missile over the Sea of Japan. We're having trouble deciding which window pane we send our missiles through.
He once said that right now Korea is a peninsula. Soon it will be an island. like legitimately, people know better. They know better. They don't play that card. Like when Russia made that threat that we're willing to go nuclear if things in Ukraine don't change. Lark and I looked at each other like, oh, you're actually willing to press that button? All right. Let's call the bluff. Go ahead, do it. Of course you're not gonna do it.
Once that genie's out of the bottle, that's not something you can take back.
That's not something you put back. That's not something you do away with.
And not to mention, Russia's just like China. And this is the final warning.
This is our final. It's kind of like that Looney Tunes joke where Bugs Bunny constantly says, "I dare you to step over this line. I'm a steppin'. I dare you to step over this line. I'm a steppin'." Like, and then just line. The only thing is, in the Bugs Bunny joke, eventually the line leads to like a cliff or a ledge. They step over it and they fall to their death. Here, it's not that. They'll just never run out of lines to create. But let's not talk nuclear self-assured destruction right now. Let's find some more stuff to rant about before I wrap things up tonight.
Alright, Superfly My Sky dropped $5. Didn't Japanese diplomats fight amongst each other after the 9/11 attacks because they wanted to aid in defending America but couldn't?
They argued about it, but there was nothing they could do. Because, again, we took away their ability to wage war. They cannot wage war with a foreign power. That was part of the agreement. So even if they wanted to aid us and fight in Iraq, they couldn't. They didn't have the military to do it.
Yep. Oh, and Jedi says you do a good dose for Mike or Yosemite Summit, I should say.
That blasted varmint!
There's some classics.
Boy, I said boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball and twice as dense. Now look at me, son, I'm trying to tell you something. I can do some decent impressions.
Who's the next assassin you'll trade?
Probably Nutsha. That way I can get the Wulin out of the way and then I can focus on the DLC heroes. Besides, Nutsha has fewer executions than the OG assassin, so she shouldn't be as difficult. Alright, that about wraps it up. Oh, Pepsi Centurion. Weren't you one of the ones I fought not long ago? Good to have you on the team. Thanks for joining us for that. That was fun. I didn't do great, but I was kind of focused on talking, too, so there's that. Anyway, that'll be the last match of the night. I'm going to go fix some of the stuff in my character sheet, so if y'all have any last-minute things you want to ask or try to get me to rant about before we go, now's the time. Because, like I said, this is the last video of the week, I believe. We have nothing else scheduled for this week. We won't be back on Friday to do a stream. That's why we're doing it tonight. So if you have something So we won't release anything probably until Saturday, if then. So if you have anything you want to ask us or talk to us about, now's the time.
Have you ever watched 1917 or Hacksaw Ridge?
No, I'm afraid I have not.
I've used a few scenes from Hacksaw Ridge in my class. Well, we'll probably use 1917 this year.
Well, you would.
Would what? Marcy gives us another cat.
Cat!
Happy Thanksgiving. Why, thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, and your question, when's Lawbringer getting graded? Well, remember, he's got to work through all the assassins.
Right now I'm doing all the assassins, then I'm probably going to do all the heavies, then I'm going to do the hybrids. So it might be a while before we get to your boy. I know, I hate it too, but this is something I've committed myself to.
Hmm? Look into Castlevania Lords of Shadows, maybe?
Maybe.
Hey, Raven and Lark, were the Japanese in World War II just as bad as the Nazis? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
much. You can't look at Nanking and go, that was fine.
That was okay. That was totally rational. The problem is the Japanese didn't care about about any kind of Geneva Convention or rules
They
of
didn't
war.
sign it. Technically, neither had we.
So really, they just did whatever the hell they felt
Yeah,
like.
if we had gone through with the invasion of the home islands, we would have been using chemical weapons.
Yeah.
Like we said, not pretty. Alright. Did you ever play FNAF Security Breach? Nope.
No.
I think you've only played one.
I only played the first Five Nights at Freddy.
Yep. And it only took us one night. Huh. King Spartan Wars is good playing with you. Where do you think the next hero in For Honor is coming from?
My guess is Aztec. My guess it's going to be an Aztec or Mesoamerican warrior. That's going to be my guess. But I could be wrong.
Hmm?
I've been wrong before.
Did you finish Ghost of Tsushima? And if you did, What do you think about Masako Adachi's arc, and do you think she should have used a Naginata instead of a katana?
I did finish it, and I don't think it would have made any difference, honestly.
All right. There's a new game that is supposed to come out in the winter called Ravenbound. Thought you might want to have a look at it.
Don't know anything about it.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have to look into it if you want to drop a few details on it, but the name sounds cool.
Yeah, the name is unique. Ravenbound.
Jaguar, I don't know enough about the Bard subclass to. I would love to tell you more, but I don't know enough about all of theirs. Like I know like War and Valor. That's about it. So I'd have to do more research myself to answer that question.
Next.
All right. Let's see. Hey, Raven Lark, I'm curious as your opinions on a rapier hero. Not like a normal rapier, though, but more of an Elizabethan rapier that has a blade like a sword. Okay, so you're talking about older style rapiers.
I mean, that'd be fine, but it all goes back to what I've said before. You know, I'm okay with any hero they decide to add as long as they're unique and as long as they're fun to play. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, that's such a terrible idea. I'm fine with it as long as you can make it unique.
I mean, I would have said, like, are you sure you really want to throw in a Shaolin in there with a stick? And then, lo and behold.
Yeah, like, literally, like, I was kind of on the same boat. Like, I don't think we should have a Shaolin. He's fun.
Well, I wasn't saying we shouldn't have a Shaolin. I was just expecting them to get a different
I didn't
weapon.
think they'd be able to add a pirate. They did.
Har, fiddle-dee-dee. New hero, Zoro. That could have two meanings.
Yep. I'd love Zoro from One Piece.
Hey, Raven and Lark, what animal do you think is the most evil?
Hippopotamus.
That or orcas?
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, probably hippos.
Orcs you can play with. Hippos will kill you.
I said orcas, but yeah.
Killer whales will kill you. Those are orcas.
Actually, there's only been 4 confirmed killer whale deaths, but hippos have a much higher kill rate.
Exactly. Orcas are not as evil as hippos.
So would you ever marry someone from another religion? No.
Nope. Nope. They would either have to convert or it's not going to happen.
Because the deal is...
I'm not going to force them to convert. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying I would force them.
We're not going to shove down if you want... Actually, if you want this dating to go through, you're going to have to go... No, it's going to be like... we would want to date someone and then marry someone who would actually share our same values and beliefs as us.
Well, think about it. How will that work with the kids? If we have kids, would they go to church with us or to the mosque with her? Like, you know, that's...
Or the synagogue.
Or the synagogue, wherever. You know, it's like... I want to have a firm Christian household for my kids to grow up in, and that's not going to work if my wife doesn't agree with me religiously. And I don't think we'd be able to get together if we disagreed religiously. I think we'd have too much different. I take my faith seriously. Why do you think I defend it every time we have a stream?
Yeah.
Luckily, we haven't had to defend it tonight. No one's asked any, like, cutting questions. But anyway.
Chimps are evil too. Yeah, absolutely.
Chimps are evil. Yeah, for sure. Any last questions?
Would you date from a different denomination? Yeah, that's negotiable.
That's negotiable. We can work.
Our father has told us as long as they're Protestant, you're good. But if I really fell in love with an Orthodox or a Catholic, I don't think it would be a problem.
The question is, do you believe that Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior? If the answer is yes, we're good. The answer is if the answer is no, well, it's complicated. Nope.
All right, and Superfly Mike's guy drops another $2 as good night, fellas. And
good night. Thank you for the $2. Really appreciate that.
Really appreciate all you've done for us, Superfly Mike.
That means a lot. It really does help, truly.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and read us out. But if something comes up, Lark, let me know.
All right, we'll do.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. A couple things that I want to say before we go. Like I said before a couple times, this is the last video of the week. We might release something Saturday, maybe something small, but don't count on it. Lark and I are leaving tomorrow to go visit family, and we will be gone until Friday night. When we come back, we will probably be too tired to want to stream. That's why we stream tonight instead of Friday. Let me be clear. Christmas is on the way. I know that y'all have already heard all the music and seen all the ads and stuff. If you would be willing to support the channel and get a gift for a friend or family member that you know is a fan, the Teespring store is going to be bringing back the Santa Claire merch next week, and I will be doing it at a discounted price for a brief period, so that would be something awesome to get. But anything from the Teespring store would be awesome. It would support me, and it would make a really great gift. Lark is even planning on possibly getting something, so that is awesome. Hannah, as you probably just heard, has drawn a brand new picture, so that will be revealed sometime later. I'm sure. I don't know if it'll go on merch, but it will be revealed, I'm sure. Also, some people have been asking about the next Lark Limitation and the Assassin's Creed videos. Consider the Assassin's Creed series on a temporary hiatus for the time being until we can get through with playing at least Origins. But we will release something in regards to that later on. As for Lark's Limitations, we are working on Far Cry 5 because we're going to be talking about Eden's Gate. Expect that to be a long and in-depth one because we're going to be talking about the heresy of Eden's Gate. And as for what hero is next on the chopping block for Executions Graded, it is going to be Nusha. We're going to be looking at Nusha next. And in terms of which hero is getting a legend, that is going to be our Valkyrie, which is this one. So I hope y'all are excited for that. Lots of stuff coming up, guys. Really excited for what's going to happen. If you guys want to help the channel, definitely purchase from the Teespring store. Become a patron. Even $1 a month helps. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe so that way we can reach 27K subscribers, which would be amazing. That would be totally fantastic. Comment on all the videos. I always read the comments. Leave likes. Just keep being as awesome as you guys can be because that really inspires me to keep making content for this channel. I know we've been going through some hard times, but you guys make it a lot of fun to keep carrying on. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Lark, anything important, or are we good?
I think we're all good.
All right, in that case, thank you guys so much. And as always, we will see you in our next video, whenever that is. Take care.
Have a good one, guys.